So, somebody asked me to make a video talking about rental cars. And instead of sitting in that room, talking into the camera, being super boring, figured I would do something new. I have no idea if this is going to work. If it doesn't work, you'll probably just never ever see it. If it does work, it'll be awesome. So, I guess just pray that it works. We'll see though. I have no idea if this is gonna work. I've got a microphone right here going into my cell phone that's linked to that somehow, but we'll see. Alright, rental cars. I'm gonna try and go over it. Come on. This is basically just going to be a test of my filmmaking prowess. We'll see what happens, I guess. Make sure I'm still recording audio, because that would suck if I was not. So, rental cars. I'm gonna go over it as best I can. I don't know how well this will work. We'll give it a shot. So, pros and cons. Pros, renting cars is great. You can explore on your own. You're not limited to wherever the bus or train will take you. You can go wherever you want. You can rent a car as long as you're 18 years old in most countries, though all rental car agencies will charge you a young driver's fee. It's usually like 20 bucks or so a day. Not too bad. Though some countries by law will make you buy collision waiver insurance. Even if you're covered through your car insurance or your credit card or whatever, you still have to buy it if you're under 25. They will also limit what car you can get if you're not 25. And so you might be stuck with like a smart car or something. I wouldn't want to get stuck with a smart car, but that's just me. And you would not want to drive a smart car. Like that one, right there. Another thing you have to keep in mind is it's going to be really scary driving in another country. I've driven in Los Angeles traffic, I've driven in Mexico City traffic, I've driven in New York City traffic. The worst traffic I've ever driven in was in Italy. It was terrifying. Everyone was driving at 100 miles an hour minimum. I had my cruise control set on about 105 for about 3 hours straight. It was awesome, but that might not be something you are comfortable with at all. I thought it was a lot of fun. Another thing is street signs. Now, obviously, the miles per hour and kilometers per hour are going to be in numbers, but signs for parking are going to be in the local language. I still have a parking ticket in Italy that I do not know how to pay. Sorry, Milan. I'll get to that eventually. So yeah, that's one thing to worry about is, you know, you may look at this sign, you think you can park there, and it turns out you totally cannot. So keep that in mind. Another thing, yes, you can rent cars just about everywhere. However, in some countries, very few, but in some, you're not allowed to drive the car. You you have to actually hire somebody to drive the car for you. Off the top of my head, I know Vietnam does that. In the description below, I will link the other countries that require you to hire somebody to drive your car, because just as a tourist, as somebody without the local license, driver's license, you can't drive the car. Now, another thing is, outside of the United States, most transmissions are standard manual. So if you don't know how to drive standard or manual, you may have to purchase or rent a more expensive car. And just trust me right now, you do not want to learn manual in another country, especially when the traffic can be absolutely terrifying. It will not be fun. You will not enjoy yourself. So yeah, I think I covered everything. Renting cars is awesome. I love doing it, but I love cars. I love driving. I love the whole kind of chaos of driving in a new city. But it's not for everyone. Buses and trains are great means of transportation. The trains are usually really fast, really efficient. The buses, a lot of times, are really, really comfortable. They'll go at night so you can sleep while you're heading to your new destination. A lot of them have like Wi-Fi and stuff like that, so. Renting cars, okay in my book. There really is no trick to getting a cheap rental car. All the agencies are gonna be about the same. What you can do is check with your insurance company and see if you have any, discounted rates or anything like that. I do recommend that you book through the rental car agency itself. Don't try and book through a booking agency. Try and book online or do it over the phone. It's much easier. You're more likely to get a discount or an upgraded car or stuff like that. So yeah, renting cars, totally doable. You can even rent a bike, like this man. Alright, I think that works. I'm going home to see if it did. Someone just left a shoe there, that's really weird.